Hey, what's going on, guys? I told you I would be gone for a few days, but I'd come back. So, hey, I got a video out before Saturday, and I said, this is exactly what I said, kind of. I thought I would get out tomorrow, so getting it early is pretty nice. But going into this already, first thing I had to get onto is the, Spring of Sorrow. Spring of Sorrow, I'm pretty sure. The Gauntlet. And getting right into it, man, I look at guides and stuff. And so, for the right side, I mean, obviously it depends who you have. But what I did, this gets you the Clarity objective. This is for Valiant, by the way. This is all for Valiant objectives. But, yeah, because just to make it simpler. So, for Valiant, for the right side, I went with, Serpent, Adam Warlock, and Shuri. And this is because it's because this whole team, this will give you the Clarity objective, House of Mirrors objective, Cosmic or Tech objective, and the Future objective with like 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. So that's 4 objectives, and then after this right side path, we can do the last 2 on the left path. And I would say overall, I would say the right path was easier because it's just I mean, it's more specific, you get more objectives, so it should be harder, right? But using Cosmic Champions, and especially Serpent, he destroys everything, so he's really good here. And man, this Onslaught is way easier than last time, I don't know. I didn't use a Serpent last time, but since the objectives are different, I think that's why. But for Onslaught, I used Serpent and just did what I usually do. So play Serpent normally, but also just watch out for the Power Sting. And only baited special ones. That's basically all I did. And over time, I mean, I ramp up and do even more damage, and it was really, really fun. And now, for the Annihilus, of course, I already, if you've seen the video with this Annihilus, this Spring of Sorrow fight, you would know that this is probably like the easiest fight, and with Serpent especially. This time around, though, it was still easy, but it didn't feel as effortless. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I even have boost on, but I'm gonna show for every fight like the first 20%, and then the like last 20 or 40%, just to make it concise. Because if I showed everything, it would be over an hour-long video. So need to keep it concise and all of that good stuff. And we're gonna do what we normally do in this Annihilus fight. If you ever fought him, the Spring of Sorrow. So just only bait out special ones. Also throw special 2s with Serpent because he's immune to cold snap, so he won't take that damage. Parry the last hit of his special one. You dodge the rest, and then make sure you have 3 buffs on you. So Serpent covers a lot of grounds in this fight, which makes him like literally the most reliable for this fight. I'm just lucky you know, I'm happy I have a rank 3. No, rank 3? No, he's not rank 3 yet. Rank 2 Serpent, unawakened. Hopefully I get him awakened, but I'm really happy that I have a rank 2. I'm pretty sure I didn't rank 3 him. No. Maybe. I think he's rank 2. I don't know why I don't remember. It's just not. I only remember I took Vox and Shuri to rank 2. Rank 3 for Valiant, of course. But I don't know about Serpent. Maybe. Either way, I would, if I haven't taken him to rank 3 yet, I'm considering it. So that will be in the future. Also, if you have a fan in the background, that's my bad. It's really hot in here, so I gotta have fan on. Hopefully, it's not too distracting though. For this next fight, we've got, I mean, obviously Annihilus is over really easily. It was a lot of damage at the end there, but now we got Gwenpool. And this Gwenpool, I mean, you can do it with basically anyone. But for Serpent, just play normally. Don't get hit. If you get hit, or I mean, if you get hit by her special attacks, then you're gonna need to throw a light ending combo. But that's only if you get that one debuff that I think I get here. Yeah, I'll get it. You'll see. It might not be this run. I don't know. I forget. But I do end up getting it, so you'll see. And also, we're just keep in mind the inverted controls. Keep in mind the prowess you have. Keep in mind of that knockdown, whatever it's called when you knock her down with like a heavy attack, or then not that. Whenever she uses a special, just get her to a bar of power, so you don't take that damage back. But that's really it. I mean, it just these things kind of blend together. So that's why it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. So they just kind of blend together. And I skip here to the end, of course. I get hit there or there. That's the I think I don't know what it's called, but you have to end with a light ending combo, end your combo with a light attack to get rid of that the little orange debuff. But it doesn't matter. I mean, she's like dead, so that's so much damage. But keep in mind of that. It's not that complicated, and it's really fun with Serpent. So as you can see, she's dead. One more special attack, it's over, and I'm already at the boss for this first run on the right side. So the boss is obviously there's 2 new additions to the Gauntlet. It's gonna be Jessica Jones and Vivision. These additions they weren't hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think they were. I would say they're. I don't know. I think Jessica Jones is a really fun fight. She's probably like the easiest fight in this entire thing. But I would say that Vivision's one of the trickier, harder ones, but she's still not that difficult. Overall, I would say... I actually would say she was the hardest fight in the whole Gauntlet just because of how I played, but it was my fault. So, I mean, she's still pretty tricky though, you'll see, but Jessica Jones, what you want to do is not do that. I forgot what I was doing, but she's gonna have protections. You don't gotta worry about that because you'll get them off over time. I didn't really worry about it. And bait out any special attack from hers just before her last hit, or actually no, excuse me. After she, she's gonna finish it, and I'm trying to read the notes to get this. There's this grit, the stoppable node. So it gives you a grit passive for 6 seconds. You punish her special attack, you'll get that grit passive. So don't be scared to do it because it's gonna apply right when you do it, and also it pauses during your special attack. So it's really nice to counter her unstoppables. Gosh dang, I voice cracked. Holy moly! Gosh, that was really bad. It's all right, guys. We gotta worry about this fight. So, you want to also try to intercept her when you can, because she takes 30% more damage from critical attacks, and I think like 60% less from regular hits. So you can intercept her to gain a crit passive, and also here, I don't know even how I died, but I got hit and died. She's at 1%, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna finish her off with Adam Warlock. And now also these objectives, with the tags, they just have to be on your team. So it's like defeat Jessica Jones with a Cosmic or Tech champion on your team. So that's why I brought in Adam Warlock and Shuri. I didn't use them because I mean obviously Serpent was like the best option out of them, but I still could have used them. I don't know. Serpent was really good though, and I ended up sticking with him. So that's the first path done, the right side. Now we can move on to the left side, starting with the Vivision. Alright, the 2 last objectives after, if you do what I did, are skill and science champions to defeat Jessica Jones, or just basically just do the whole quest. And then also 2017, 2018, 2019, or 2020 tagged champions. So I ended up using Human Torch, Kingpin, and Spider-Ham. Also, you need a 7-star to do any of these paths. It's like there's a gate, so you need a 7-star on your team to go through any of these paths. Just one. But to start with Vivision, she was pretty difficult. Very tricky. If you just learn how to bait her special one, it'll probably be way easier. But it's still tricky because you don't want to bait her special 2. You don't want to do that. I think I do it. But the premise of this fight, deck your special 1 if you can. It's fine if you don't Dex. It also, Torch is the best for this fight. And additionally, don't use his pre-fight here. So you're gonna see I end up dying. Don't use his pre-fight though, because you want to save his pre-fight for the next fight, which is Iron Fist. Just trust me. It's not. You don't need a pre-fight for this fight. So you should save that, like I did. And if you end up pushing her to special 2, I'll just tell you now. I end up dying here, but I'll just tell you now. If you end up pushing her to a special 2, so it's the same. I think it's the same node that Annihilus has. If you don't, yeah, I think it is. If you don't bait, or if you don't parry her contact attacks, if you take damage. But actually, I think Annihilus is non-contact attack, so it's kind of weird. I ended up needing a team revive here. I didn't show Spider-Ham gameplay, but because I just died with all of them, so I didn't really need to show it. But it's like, actually, yeah, it's the reverse of Annihilus's node that is on him. So if you push her to a special 2, you're gonna need to parry every hit because they're all contacts. It's all like punches and stuff and kicks. But if you end up doing a special 1, you can just dex them because her special 1s are beams, and if you dex them, they're non-contact either way, so you're not gonna take additional damage from the node. That is the premise of this fight. Human Torch will melt her slowly over time. If you end up, like, I died with Human Torch, so I just used everyone on my team. But I go back in with Human Torch, and she was basically dead at this point. All I gotta do is finish her off, which will not be too hard. Dex, and then another Dex. I mean, it's kind of weird. So maybe some advice to Dex. The first 2 hits shouldn't be that tricky to Dex. Also, you're gonna get power drained a lot, by the way. You'll be able to do some specials. Don't rely on it though. But her special 1, just Dex the first 2 beams. No, I mean, it's not too like crazy to Dex. And then the last one, you want to Dex her final beam like right when she's about to, like like when she's about to throw it. And also, here's the part where I end up having to Dex her special 2. I mean, parry it. So take a look at this. I end up doing it perfectly, actually. I think maybe almost perfectly. But boom, 1, 2, 3, and then I just, oh, never mind. I eat the rest of it, but almost perfect is half of it. Yeah, I end up almost dying, like I said. But hey, you can still do it. It's not very fun though, but you can still do it. So I end up killing her. It's all good in the end. And overall, in this whole gauntlet, I used like maybe 2 or 3 team revives and 3 or 2 solo revives. I don't know, something like that. But it's on the lower end. So for Iron Fist now, I think this will be the second easiest fight because it just gets crazy near the end. So play them normally. Make sure your pressure gauge stays below 10, and yeah, just don't get your pressure gauge to 10. Now pop that pre-fight, of course, and he's gonna be taking. He's not gonna be able to. You're not gonna place debuffs on him, but the Nova Flame doesn't count as a debuff. I mean, it doesn't. It's a passive. That's what I mean. I meant to say. It's a passive, so it won't matter. And right here, look at the end, man. Look at this. He's just he's melting. It's just beautiful. I have like 35, 36 smolders. It's pretty perfect. So yeah, Human Torch is amazing for this fight. He's essential for the fight. If you don't have Human Torch though, rank him up. If you don't, I mean, that's it. But if you really don't have him, you can use anyone else. But Torch is just like the best option there. And now for Gwenpool, I end up showing the end because the beginning is just it's just slow. So I wanted to show like the main part of it. It's I ended up using Kingpin here, and now look, you see that timer I told you guys about? I don't know how, but I forgot that it was, you're supposed to land a light ending combo. Somehow I forgot. I'm like, oh, I need to knock her down to get rid of it. So I ended up dying with Kingpin, but I come in with Human Torch. I try to get the job done, and it's the same thing like I already mentioned, just with not as great counters. It wasn't that hard though, just only a few minute fight. So just play normally, how you normally play this fight. I mean, it's obviously a little bit more annoying because of science and skill. I end up getting hit there, and yeah, I end up doing a lot of things in terms of dying on this left side with the science and skill objectives, which technically should be easier because you don't have to cover as many objectives, but somehow Serpent is he's just that guy. I love Serpent. And I end up, I'm pretty sure I kill her off with Kingpin here. What I did is I got the prowess up, and the special 3 seemed to do the most damage with Kingpin, so I ended up throwing it, and there, she's almost dead. I just need to finish her off real quick, so that special 1 should kill her right here, and it does. So very, it's not super smooth, but it wasn't horrible. So now we're already on the last fight for this entire thing, man. I did this all in like, yeah, all in an hour. So it was pretty fun. I ended up dying, saying that a lot, man. I died to Jessica Jones here because just don't use someone who cleanses, okay? Because Kingpin cleanses stuff, and that meant for me that I had to I was like bound to take damage, because if you cleanse stuff, you'll just take damage. I forget how it completely goes, but I don't need to use him, so I end up using Spider-Ham, and Spider-Ham finishes her off. I think I used Human Torch too, and I might have died with him. Let's see. No, I did not use Torch apparently. So, yeah, Spider-Ham did it, and that is it for the Gauntlet, man. Now we got these rewards. I really like this Eternity of Pain type of content, or whatever we want to call it. It's really fun, and it's gonna go throughout the whole year. So I can't wait, but we have to wait like 20 more days, which kind of stinks. So that's fine. We claim these rewards. We have one more piece before we get the Deathless Vision. I'm assuming next month in August. Pretty sure. And for here, I was just thinking, what do I need? Like, I'll get another Cosmics in case I didn't want to take a rank 3. I think it's only 3 for a rank 3 or rank 2 or whatever for a 7-star. I don't fully remember, but then I'm low on mutants, so I end up taking 2 mutant catalysts. And that is really it for the rewards claiming part. And now we get to the one crystal I have to open, which is a tiny crystal. Out of here, I'm only hoping for Onslaught dupe. What is it? Serpent dupe or Destroyer. The other ones are kind of meh. Bullseye's, yeah, he's great, but nah, I'm alright. So I hope for someone really good here. We'll see how I'm gonna get. I already know, obviously. But here we go, and I get a red skull. Now, you know what we have to do. Hey, it's not my most wanted, but he's a great defender. And with every new champion, almost like every new 7-star champion, gotta take them for a run in the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier fight. So I did a teeny tiny bit of research on Red Skull. He's mainly a defender. He has some offensive purposes though. So just showing a little. He doesn't really have a little rotation. I don't know what his rotation is, but you apply shocks with your special 2, and you do extra burst damage with a special 1. Then you just kind of repeat that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's gonna do it for like basically the video, man. I'm just gonna get through this fight here. He's pretty fun. I don't know about pretty fun to play, but he's fun to play, I would say. I don't know. I already feel him kind of wearing off like on offense, because it's just, you know, it's not super unique. He's not meant to be an attacker, but hey, that's gonna really do it for the this Gauntlet video. Hopefully this helped you guys. I found it really fun to do, and guys, I don't know if I'm gonna stream it, but I'm gonna end up doing. I'm going to do the Karina challenge for the classic Avengers Gauntlet, whatever it's called. I keep saying end up, man. I keep saying that, but I'm going to end up doing that. I might stream it, I may not. I'm not really gonna get anything out of it. I think a 7-star crystal, that's it. So I might do it off stream, I don't know, but I'll make a video on it for sure. Obviously, I mean, it's a lot. So I'll probably get on that soon. Maybe today even, actually. I don't know. I have to think about it. That's a lot. because it's gonna take me a couple hours to do that whole thing. I haven't even beat the Gauntlet once yet, so I don't know, man. Maybe I'll have to think about that. But that's gonna do it for this video. I already said that multiple times. That's fine. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Hopefully I helped you throughout your run, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon.